Welcome back to the Explainer. You know, for years, lithium-ion has basically been our trusty Swiss Army knife of energy, right? It powers absolutely everything from the phone in your pocket to the car sitting in your driveway. But we're actually rapidly leaving that one-size-fits-all era in the dust. We are entering a radically diversified future. The future of batteries isn't just about relying on one single chemistry anymore, it's about developing the absolute perfect, specialized tool for every specific job.
So here's the roadmap for today's Explainer. First, we'll hit the solid-state revolution. Then we'll look at heavy, cheap grid storage. And finally, we'll wrap up with smarter, self-healing systems.
All right, let's jump right into part one, the solid-state revolution, really, the holy grail of energy density. To really grasp why this is such a massive deal, we have to look at the core difference between today's tech and tomorrow's. Right now, standard lithium-ion batteries rely on a liquid electrolyte. Basically, that's just the fluid medium letting lithium ions slosh back and forth between the battery's two electrodes, while a solid-state battery simply replaces that liquid with, you guessed it, a solid material. Now, I know that sounds like a super simple swap on paper, but getting rid of that liquid literally rewrites the rules for what a battery can actually do. First up, it provides an immediate, and I mean massive, safety upgrade. Traditional liquid electrolytes carry this inherent flammability risk, especially if the battery gets damaged in a crash or punctured. By swapping that fluid out for a solid material, we get intrinsic safety. Removing the flammable liquid entirely means the battery just won't catch fire, even if it takes some really severe physical damage. And then there's the energy density. The sheer scale of this leap is honestly staggering. We're not talking about some tiny incremental 5% upgrade here. No, by going solid state, we can pack 50 to 80% more energy into the exact same physical volume. That is a real game changer. So what does that incredible density jump actually mean in practical terms for us? It means 1,000 kilometers. Because we can cram so much more energy into the exact same footprint, next-generation EVs equipped with solid-state tech could comfortably hit over 1,000 kilometers of range on a single charge. It effectively makes range anxiety completely a thing of the past. But, you know, every hero's journey has a villain, right? And right now, that villain is the solid-solid interface problem. This is the microscopic manufacturing headache that's keeping these batteries out of your driveway today. See, when the solid electrolyte meets the electrodes, repeated charging cycles can cause these tiny little voids to form right at the junction, and that creates problematic electrical resistance. It's a seriously tough engineering puzzle, but there are massive resources being poured into cracking it as we speak. So, the million-dollar question, when do we actually get to use this? Well, major automakers are targeting 2027 for a limited release of true solid-state batteries. But we aren't exactly standing still in the meantime. Semi-solid prototypes are already hitting commercial production today. They're bridging the gap using existing manufacturing techniques, and we expect broader, mainstream solid-state adoption to really take over in the late 2020s.
Okay, moving on to part two, grid storage. We're talking heavy and cheap, moving way beyond the lithium-only world.
We are entering this incredibly diversified landscape, where we're finally matching specialized chemistries straight to their optimal jobs. For example, sodium-ion uses dirt-cheap, super-abundant materials, making it absolutely perfect for massive stationary grid storage or even short-range scooters. On the flip side, lithium-sulfur's extreme energy density makes it the go-to for lightweight delivery drones. It's all about using the right tool for the right job. And I really want to highlight why iron air is so specifically valuable in this context. Think of iron air batteries as massive sponges for renewable energy. Because they use incredibly cheap materials, literally just iron and air, you can build these enormous battery parks that provide exceptionally long duration storage. They act as this crucial buffer, keeping the grid completely stable, even if the wind stops blowing or the sun stops shining for days at a time. It's brilliant. Which brings us to our third and final section, smarter, self-healing systems. This is where hardware truly meets software. Just look at what the electronics monitoring our batteries are doing nowadays. Today's highly sophisticated battery management systems are essentially acting as the AI-powered brains of the entire operation. By baking in artificial intelligence, these systems aren't just passively watching voltages anymore. They actively predict your remaining battery life. They dynamically optimize charging patterns, and they can detect the tiniest early signs of internal degradation way before they ever become dangerous safety hazards. And the crazy part? The materials themselves are getting smarter too. We are stepping into this wild frontier of material science with self-healing materials. Picture this. As a battery goes through thousands of aggressive charge cycles, it naturally develops microscopic cracks. But now, specialized polymers built right into the cells are designed to automatically repair that internal damage. They literally heal the battery, massively extending its usable lifespan. How cool is that?
Of course, true innovation has to consider the end of the line. We really have to keep this life cycle loop in mind. Genuine sustainability means we must pair all these advanced, self-healing, super-dense chemistries with equally advanced end-of-life recycling processes. Responsibly recovering those valuable materials is absolutely crucial to make sure our big leap into clean energy doesn't just create some new, massive waste problem a decade from now.
To wrap this whole thing up, we are witnessing an absolute revolution in power storage. We're talking batteries that can heal themselves, run on literal iron and air, and pack enough dense power to lift aircraft straight into the sky. Which leaves us with a pretty provocative question. With all of this incredible power packed into such safe, dense, and smart packages, what becomes possible when we remove the charging cables entirely? Well, that is exactly the wireless power transfer revolution we'll be diving into in our next explainer. Thanks so much for hanging out and learning with me today, and I'll see you next time.